It's Wednesday, Klaus here. It's time for another basic Davinci Resolve tutorial.
Hello, Klaus here. It's Wednesday and time for another basic Davinci Resolve tutorial. In this episode, we're going to have a look into effects and fusion titles. So if you are very new to Davinci Resolve and you haven't worked in Fusion yet, we are going to come to Fusion in upcoming episodes, but actually Davinci Resolve have a lot of built-in Fusion templates, and we're going to have a look at those in just a second. But for now, we're going to have a look into the effects inside of the effects library. And we're going to effects library into the toolbox, and we'll go to open effects. And the open effects are effects like blur, and you can actually see all the effects just by going to the effects and hover over them. So we have different blur effects, Gaussian blur effect, lens blur effects, and stuff like that. Zoom blur effects. We have a lot of different effects, which are Davinci Resolve effects blur. We also have Davinci Resolve colors. We can transform our colors into different stuff. In this case, not too much is going to happen here. We can also add in a false color so we can see if our exposure is right. And there is a lot of different color effects. We can invert colors, stuff like that. We also have a flicker, so we can add in flicker if we want to. Some of these effects I do know is not in the free version, but I've been in the studio version for that long that I hardly can remember what is in the free and what is not. So if some of the things are not in the version you're using, that might be because you're using the free version. Also, we have some effects generators, color palette, and some grids you can use. Also, we have an effects keyer, alpha mats, and stuff like that. We also have some light effects where we can add in diffuse light, or we can add in glow, lens flares and lens reflections, light rays. And also we have the beauty plugins, which are absolutely only available in the studio version. We also have some different effects to remove dirt and stuff like that, deband or deflagger. Again, some of these are only available in the studio version. We also have a patch replacer. Let me know down in the comments below if you want me to go through some of those effects. We also have some Resolve effect style, like abstraction, fill in blanks, drop shadow, edges. There is so many effects. We can even mirror stuff. We can do something fun with that. We have some pencil sketch, prism blur, scan lines, and the list goes on because there is so many effects inside of Davinci Resolve. We can even do analog damage and stuff like that. Okay, but the main thing I actually want to show you is if we go into the effects here. We actually have these built-in effects, so we can now make binoculars. We can do a CCTV style thing. We can do color borders, and I actually do use the color border pretty often when I do thumbnails inside of Davinci Resolve 17, and I did do a video all about that, so you can check that up in the corner if you want to do thumbnails. We also have a digital glitch effect here, where we can do, actually we can play around with these. I'm just going to drag in the digital glitch effect onto the clip here. And if we go up to the inspector and we go into the effects right here, we can actually change the effect around. If we want to, change the position of the glitch. Also, we can change the width of the glitch and all of these height, and we can also scale them. And also we can do a little bit of an animation if we want to. So let's say we want to make the glitch go from 0 keyframe here. I want it to be on like that. I'm just going to hit in keyframes at the 0 point, and then let's say I'll go in like 6 seconds, and I'll change things around, up and around here. I'll do in some kind of a glitch effect like that, and then we'll go here, and we are going to change this to 0. We're going to change this again to 0. Like that. So now we have a glitch effect. So that was a super quick glitch effect done inside of Davinci Resolve 17 using all of these different fusion effects. I'm just going to drag down another clip here. And we also have a drone overlay we can play around with if we want to. Like here. Then we also have a DSLR style of thing we can change around, make it look like it was a scene through a DSLR. And again, you know, dragging down the effects, and we can again change the things we want. So if, for instance, if we want to change the ISO here to, let's say, 200, we want to have a text with 200 here, we can change in the time code, we can change in the shutter speed, so the information in the template is changed to our liking. We can easily change these things around, we can change the text color and stuff like that. So, and if we don't want to have the effect, we can simply just push the trash bin here, and we'll just delete it. We also have a DVE picture-in-picture style, also a night vision. If you remember, back in the day, they had cameras with night visions. I thought that was fun. And also we can do the same here with a video call and a video camera. So we can do these effects. And again, we can go in and change things around if we want to. Again, we can change in the time codes and stuff like that. So that is a quick look at the fusion titles inside of Davinci Resolve 17. Some will be available in the free version, and all of them, of course, in the studio version. Also, if we have a quick look into the text or the titles, we actually have the fusion titles, and I have a million of them, and not necessarily the ones built in. For instance, we have here a call-out sign, and we can drag in a call-out sign. And here we have that right inside of Davinci Resolve. And again, these are built into Davinci Resolve, so they can easily be customized like that, and changing the font to whatever, like that. And yeah, it's super easy to play around with these things inside. Again, if you want to reposition the stuff, you can easily click here and drag. And we can also change the line color. Again, let's do something like that. And now we have a super quick call-out effect done inside of Davinci Resolve. Again, super easy, and it just makes footage look better when you do use some of these things. Again, we also have simple titles and stuff like that. There's a million of them inside of Davinci Resolve, and all of them can be customized and used. We also have a glitch effect like we just did before, but now it's just a glitch title. Again, things can be changed super easy inside here. This was a look at the fusion effects, the effects, and also a look at the fusion templates inside of Davinci Resolve 17. I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.